Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Hi everyone, it's me, Dan. Just realised that this mat probably needs replacing. It's getting messier and messier and messier every time I work on a page. But that's beside the point. I am here because it is the 1st of June, which means it's time for everybody's favourite video, including mine, which is completed pages. So I'm not gonna lie, there is not masses of them. I have enjoyed absolutely every single thing I have coloured. I've just took my time and enjoyed it. So I'm going to start with a couple of whips, ones that you've seen. So I did this on the flip through and when I tried my new markers last night. So I'm working on Midnight Mayhem. This is just going to be quite a simple alcohol base, pencil shading, maybe some metallic details, some form of background. But first page in here, there's quite a few that I really like. So that's one whip. I will probably just finish that off camera while I'm chilling watching the telly. Second whip is one I am doing with you, which is why it is still a whip, because I've just not had time to sit down and actually do it. It is in Flower Folk by Christine Karin, and it is the beautiful Mermaid's Pearl. So we are this far in. I am probably going to sit down and film another part tomorrow. I just realised I didn't do any of a tail, so I might even finish at least this bit off before the video. But loving working on this paper, and I'm working with the Castle Art Soft Touch pencils, and they seem to be working like a dream, really. So many beautiful pages in this book. Stunning. They just all are absolutely stunning. But yeah, so that's a whip. That is still a whip because I do want to finish this on camera with you. And then I have another whip which is now becoming a long-standing whip, and it is in here. It is the I want to say Brazilian mermaid. She's in the Amazon River, isn't she, I think. I did sit down and I did do some more. I finished basing all of the hair, and I started on the water. I just need to crack on with it. Detailed page, I will really enjoy it and it will look fabulous when it's done, but just need to actually do it. I have got other whips, but they're ones that I've shown you previously that will probably stay whips for quite a while. But on to the completed pages. First is one I started as a speed colour, and it was in Fantasy Creatures. It's 40 wild designs with cute creatures from Selena Fenwick and magnificent monsters from Chet Minton. I based it all as a speed colour, and then I sat down to speed colour the pencil over the top, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was going, so I just turned the camera off. I just sat down, I put YouTube on, and I just coloured for me to complete the page, and I finished the Hydra. And actually looking at it, it's not awful. It looks, I don't know, I picked this dark green and then really didn't like it. I can't even remember what pencils I've used, to be completely honest. No clue. But I literally just sat here and just coloured. Yeah. There is some obviously white gel pen. There is a gold Posca. I didn't realise that gold Posca was so metallic-y. I actually really like it. But yeah, I can't remember what pencils I used, but I didn't like the way they laid down. But I just coloured it just to get it done. The page itself is cute, and I love these illustrations in here. Like, she's really nice. Might do another one and see if I can do it slightly better. And these are fabulous, but they're super detailed. Like that. Don't know how you... that. I'm never going to call that. But yeah, it's cute, I suppose. It's done. It's just a page in here done. And when I was not, like, I wasn't feeling it, so I thought I'm turning the camera off because it's just not turning out how I wanted it to turn out. And then I just decided to sit and colour it. And to be fair, I did enjoy working on it. It was about an hour just to, like, one of the pages where you just switch off. It was based in Pro Marker. I used this lovely colour, lime green and sunflower. And then I think I used this mimosa for this colour down here. But yeah, it's done. It's not my favourite page. Colour palette, nice. Gold embellishment, nice. Pencil work, horrendous. Probably should just left it as a simple marker base, but it is what it is. It was a nice afternoon. Not really doing anything, just colouring away. So that's that done. That was Fancy Creatures Special Colouring Heaven. It's issue 95. Next, I'm going to stick with Colouring Heaven. And I did another page in Fairytopia Special by Mystic Art Mirrors. Definitely my absolute favourite issue. Done quite a few pages, and I did this one. And I did this because I was testing the tricolour from Spectrum Noir, and I just used 3 of the pens. The skin is my go-to. I think I've took it down. Yeah, it was linen, so I always use linen. I have the re-ink, kind of to re-ink them. I use it that often. I think I've refilled it about 5 times now. So that was the skin, and I used blush on the blush. I haven't done any pencil work whatsoever. I did want to do this, but completely forgot. And I don't think I'm going to do any pencil work. I just kind of like it like that. Just a nice marker base. I have used one of the Deco Gel, I can't remember what they're called, Star something. But look how shiny it is. I just used it on nails and necklace. Beautiful. Oh, and I dotted the leaves as well, just to... It just felt a bit strange not doing any pencil work. But I have got pages in here that I have just done in marker. She was pencil work. Pencil, I love her. Take that out. Let me see. Pretty much all marker apart from the hair was pencil work. All marker. A tiny bit of pencil on the skin. Tiny bit of pencil on the skin, but not a lot. Hair was all marker. So I do tend to just do marker in here quite often. And I wanted to try those out. Love them. That was the cat jumping out the windowsill because he's just has to make a noise. But yeah, I love that. So another one done. I'm getting quite a few in here now. Oh, that was just all marker. That was a random marker challenge. I loved that. I just need to come back and do this. I hate it. But yeah, so Fairytopia Special. Love that one. Definitely my absolute favourite issue so far. Then I was... No, I know what I'll do. Fairy and Fantasy 4. This was a gift for my birthday, and because it was Mermaid, I did this. and I absolutely love her. Let me see if I can catch her. So she's got some Wink of Stella on her lips and in her eyes. You can see the colour of her eyes, beautiful. Oh, and some on her pearls that dangle down, like the drop pearls. I am not going to lie, I cannot remember what pencils I used. So she is an alcohol base. I based her in our Hoo Hoo Pastel, didn't I? And I absolutely fell in love with the skin colour that was in there. I can't for the life of me think what it was. I don't know, but I loved it, and I used the pink to shade. There's no pencil weight whatsoever on her skin. It's all marker, and I think the same pink that I used in her hair to shadow, and it just gave the skin like a really warm look. I absolutely loved it. I used Castle Arts pencils in the Flower Fork. Oh yes, I know that one. Fairy and Fantasy. Oh, I've just written markers, so I don't know what pencils I've used. Castle Arts, maybe? Or was it Arteza? I can't remember. I feel like it was Castle Arts, and then I used Castle Art Gold on bits. I think this is actually a mix of Castle Art Soft Touch and the gold, because I know I used the gold in these flowers, the shells, and the crown, pretty sure of it. But then she was based in the Hoo Hoo Pastel, and they were just beautiful. The background is just one distress ink colour. I think it's Mermaid Lagoon. And then this was a mistake, so I picked up the wrong colour. I meant to pick up a pink, and I picked up like a peach. But it actually kind of made a tail like iridescent, and then I just white gel penned like some dots almost to make her look a bit sparkly. Didn't do any shading on the necklace or these pearls. And I love her. I absolutely love how she turned out. So I have started I've tried to do 2 mermaid pages for Mermaid. We got one fully finished. I'll finish the other one whenever, but she's beautiful. I actually forgot how much I like this one. I do love Wink of Stella. I'm going to have to get some of the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, I think, because I love them. And I only have one lonely Wink of Stella. Background is just splashed with water. Obviously it goes through, but I love this page. It goes through, but it's single-sided, so I'm not bothered. And it goes through worse on this because the paper's thin, even though it is the better Amazon paper. And you can see she's fully based from head to toe, and then pencil shaded apart from the skin. I love her. I love this book. Love this. She's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, love that. I did that at the very, very start of the month, I think, because I treated myself to the pastels, and then I got this. Beautiful. That's Fairy and Fantasy for a Grayscale colouring book by Christine Karen. So I have 2 of them now because I have Fairy and Fantasy 1. Prob's going to get 2 and 3, even though I've got Fairy Folk. Then I went on a little bit of a Lulu Mayo. I don't know. I was really inspired by Johanna, by Jojo Zahana on her channel, because she did this page, and I thought I absolutely loved it. And I knew that I'd only done 1 page in here, and I don't like it. So I have done this. Is it this one? No, I'm telling a lie. I haven't coloured a single page in here. yeah, so I've had this for absolutely ages. I picked it up for £3 in the works and it's sat on my shelf completely unloved and untouched. And I seen Jojo Zahana do this page, I loved it, and I thought I want to do that page. So I did. So I had a quick Google, and I Googled kimono colour palette, and one came up called Vintage Kimono, and it was literally blue. It was the colours in the claws, so it was pink and red, green, blue and light blue, and then I just matched the Arteza pencils to it and tried to keep the page limited to that. Now I've coloured one page in a million sloths and I hated it. It was just a disaster from start to finish. I used an acrylic paint for the background, which was awful. Then I had to paint over it with a different acrylic paint. It kind of put me off working in them. However, when I seen this little guy and I realised he's a red panda, so that's what I'm calling him, and they're my absolute faves, I thought I need to do it. Arteza expert on everything. Yeah, absolutely everything, just Arteza, no basing at all, just coloured, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. I just sat one Sunday afternoon, I think, sat at the table and just coloured away, and then I used that Decor gel pen again to do the stars and the little sort of like jewels, and I added some little spots. And then this is Inktense, I think it's dark indigo, I think it is. Didn't want to colour the whole page, I just wanted to go around the moon. I was panicking because this paper started to do this, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go with it. So these little tiny like dots, almost like, it's not even pilling because the paper's so smooth. I think it's just getting into the tooth maybe, I'm not sure. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with it, and I'm just going to add some splatter. So I grabbed a chopping board, scribbled some of the Inktense on, activated it with a water brush, and then splattered the same colour around, dragged out the colour as much as I could, so you've kind of got these like watery stains. And I absolutely love it. I put it on my Instagram, it's got quite a few likes, which surprised me because it's a bit hit and miss, but people seem to really like it. And I loved like the simple colour palette, like the flowers are just the same, two colours, the green. I think I used, in the actual colour palette, 6 pencils, and then I just mixed these like different sort of like browns and ochres and reddy browns for the little dudes in the middle. But I had an absolute ball, I loved it. And it definitely gave me like that little, like I want to do this. I should have done a cake because obviously it was my birthday, but I don't really plan ahead. I just go with, like, I do love this. So I feel like sort of brave in tackling more Lulu pages now because I really know how to colour, I'm not going to lie. It's not really like my style, but I think I've kind of found my style. We're going to go bright, bold and crazy. So that was A Million Cute Animals, Adorable Animals to Colour by Lulu Mayo. First page in there. Tick. Stick with Lulu Mayo. And I went straight to Kawaii Tarot colouring book. Wanted to do this because I wanted to join in Candice's Colour the Tarot hashtag, and I am way behind. And I did the High Priestess. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love how this page turned out. I'm just gonna do this so you can see we've got some clear gold on the stars. The border is Tim Holtz Distress acrylic tarnished brass, my fave. I knew I wanted to use graphitin on the columns because I wanted them to look like stone and almost like aged, a bit distressed. I googled some pictures of pomegranates. In my head, pomegranates, like as a child, were orange coloured with like a bit of red on. They were very red when I googled them, so I just stuck with what I had in my head. I've used Derwent Chroma Flow on everything, and really I do love them pencils. This background is distress. It's not distressing, it's Inktense. It's the same Inktense as I used on the other Lulu Mayo page with white gel pen stars, and the pomegranates have got like white gel pen highlights on them. I tried to sort of make it look like they were being lit up by the moon, so anything kind of facing the moon or near the moon is lighter. I tried to do the same with the leaves. Whether I've achieved that, not too sure. And then for everything else, I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to have some fun. So I did. I thought purple magical clouds, because why not? Obviously, I don't know what these are, but I thought you can be blue. So they are blue. The Mermaid or the Mermaid. I just knew I wanted to have like a teal tail, which I am going to add some Wink of Stella to. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. And I thought, she can just be pink. Why not? Why the hell not? And this, everybody, is Ollie, the cat. As soon as I seen this cat, I knew that Ollie needed to be it. So he's bright orange, he's fat, and he's got a white tummy. Frogs. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I used that same decor pen as well down there. It was obviously wet when I closed it, but again, it's just super, super shiny. I love it. I'm definitely gonna keep going in this book because there's so many that I just love. Like I did do that one. That was like kind of a test. I just wanted to try it out. There's some gold Pentel Jewel on there as well, and we've got the same purple clouds. I think I used the Chroma Flow, yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I love that. So good. And I kind of like this, using the different things, because I'd have got bored colouring them. And the water was a bit random, but it's worked out quite nice. And the Inktense, to be fair, has worked amazing, so I would probably use them again. Might do the Magician because I love that page. But yeah, super, super cute. The High Priestess, tick, join the hashtag. There's no stopping me now. But yeah, I love that. Just love how bright and colourful it is. So that was a Kawaii Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo. And we are on to the final page of the month. I did this way at the beginning of the month. It is my absolute favourite page of the month. It is in this absolutely beautiful mythographic book that is quite possibly my most favourite mythographic, followed closely by Aviary and then Odyssey. And I did, for all of the Tauruses out there, I did the Taurus page, and I am not going to lie, I am obsessed. I love it. I am going to do the Gemini. I am a Gemini. It is here. I am not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have some ideas. But this was just such a fun page to do. Alcohol background, alcohol marker background, alcohol marker base in the bull and the bull's tail. I'm just going to see what I use because I can't remember. It's probably like Spectrum it just says lumen, it just says markers. So I have probably used like Arteza, possibly, it was probably Arteza. I feel like I remember grabbing an Arteza marker, brush marker. Love it. Based at the background, and then just white prismed over the top to lighten areas to kind of give it like that almost like smokiness. Just kept the crystals all one colour, went for a purple. There is Calero on there, Pentel Jewel in the Taurus writing, try and catch that. We've got the burnt tarnished brass metallic paint here, and then some Galaxy glitter acrylic over that. That was quite difficult to do, but when you catch it in the light, it looks really good. And then some Galaxy colour watercolour as well on them little ball bubble things, and on the bull as well. But I absolutely love it. Like, I feel like it was just one of them pages that you start from start to finish and just really, really enjoy. Like, I love this book, like really love this book. That is on my list to do. So obviously Joanne colouring the tarot. She's just beautiful. Obviously my Gemini one. But if this turns out half as good as this, I'll be chuffed. So it's just one of them pages that just worked. Like, every colour I was like, yeah, loving that. Yeah, they're blending. I used Luminance and Light Fast. And they just worked like perfect together. And on this paper was beautiful as well. So I'm really, really thrilled. That is my absolute favourite page of the month. I did share it on Instagram, I think, so you may have seen it. But it's super sparkly. It's super, like, mystical. It's just a bit of me. I love it. That's my favourite page of the month. Please let me know in the comments what your favourite page of the month is. And I will see you all probably in a colouring chat to fill you in with what's been going on this week tomorrow. I'll film that tomorrow night, and then we'll film a colouring plan video because I have some plans for this month, I think. And then we need to set up June pages, so busy, and try and get all that done this weekend. I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching as always. Please don't forget to hit like, let me know your favourite page, and I will catch you all very soon. All that's left to say is happy colouring and adios.